All right. All right. So we back. We let everybody come on in the room. Come on in the room from the African Diaspora News Channel. Um, yeah, Kamala. Kamala. Kamala getting her just due as we speak now. Um, they gonna show Kamala. Yes, sir. Round two, round two. We got to be doing these live streams on both channels. That's what I'm gonna try to start doing. Like I said, I'm gonna test this out. See how the viewership works. See if y'all like that sort of thing, and get some positive feedback from it. But we want to make sure that's what we want to do. Switch things up, man. I don't mind switching things up on y'all if y'all gonna support it. Now, if y'all not gonna support something, then I won't do it. We'll figure something else out. I've always done that on any of my channels. If the people support it, we keep it up. If the people not supporting it, we won't do it. So I'll give people a few more minutes to get in. All right, let's see here. Oh, it's been a while, CG. It's been a while, my brother. It's been a while. It's been a while. 2015. Ooh, that's what, 7 years. That's crazy that I've been doing this thing, but going on 10 years this year. That's crazy. I've seen a lot of people come and go. A lot of people come and go, and never to return either. And I said, man, I'm still here doing this. But a lot of people, they didn't have some of the growth that we have, and I'm still looking at how we can grow this thing even bigger, bigger and better. Like, I'm looking at this outside my room. I'm looking at a big billboard for the Huawei Watch 3 TG. I guess they clone of the Apple Watch, the Chinese. And I'm looking at like shoot. So I'm figuring out how much those kind of billboards cost. Because like I said, we can get these billboards up this year. That's for sure. Yeah, time fly. Time fly when you're having fun. You say who Jesse Lee? Jesse Lee. Oh yeah, Jesse Lee crazy. Jesse Lee hustling. Jesse Lee is hustling. I told y'all that long time ago. Jesse Lee Peterson is hustling everybody. Yeah, make sure y'all come in and like, please. Make sure you like. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Do that for us as well. Make sure you do that. All right, we got about almost another minute, and we'll get started. Sometimes we rarely disagree with you on some remarks. Well, I mean, sometimes you're gonna disagree, and that's all right. And that's all right. My motto for people's channels that I watch. If I can agree with them, maybe 70% of the time, I give them the 30% that I don't agree with them with, and I think that's fair. Now, if I see I only agree with them 30% of the time and 70% of the time I don't, it's probably the people I won't watch. Just be honest with you. I have to agree with them. They're fundamentals. That's what I'm looking for. Like, what are they standing on? What is their overall principles? Why am I? Because I don't just listen to people. Just now, some people I listen to just for entertainment purposes, and I don't take them serious, and that's really what it is, entertainment. Um, some people I listen to on a serious note. It just depends. But I have to know what everybody's talking about, whether it's serious or not, because I couldn't do my job. I don't know what people talking about. Are they black, white, Arab, whatever? It's my job to know. Oh yeah, them billboards coming. Oh, they coming. You better believe that they coming. And I'm thinking the first African country that I'm gonna hit it with them billboards is gonna be South Africa. I'm just trying to get all my ducks in a row. I told y'all, them billboards are coming this year. Okay, well, shoot. JK say it was going. I've been watching you for years, bro. Thanks for all the much needed info. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the love offering. Love offerings are beautiful. We love the love offerings. All right. So gave people enough time. Everybody else to get in here. So we're gonna talk about this Karen here. This Karen I talked about before, out of Tennessee. Now she was a juvenile court judge, um, who were locking up black children. She's supposed to be retiring this fall. Now that came after the lawmakers are calling for her to be impeached. Now, say according to what the news has said, Judge Donna Scott Davenport, who served Rutherford County's juvenile court in Murfreesboro, Tennessee since 2000, has announced that she will not seek re-election in September. It's in a statement sent out by the county spokesperson. Davenport said after prayer for, oh God, I cannot even stomach these people talking about prayer. I say, you know what? Like I said, ooh, these people. I mean, maybe you pray to the devil. I don't know. I guess so. Well, you do pray to the devil. Then what am I saying? It's after prayer for thought, praying to Satan and talking with her family, whatever that's about. Is I've decided not to run for re-election after serving more than 22 years on the bench, being a devil. Okay. She said, I will always look back at my time as a judge, one of the greatest honors of my life. Lord. So it was the greatest honor of her life to make up fake charges and lock up black children. That's the honor of her life. Like I say, devil, devil. And you know what? You know what I pray happen to you? That you don't enjoy no retirement. I pray the worst curse ever fall on you, woman. She told me, I wish my successor the best and hope that this job provides them the same fulfillment it's provided me over the years. Yeah, your fulfillment of terrorizing black people, that's your fulfillment. Evil. Like I said, evil to the core. Evil. Okay? Now, say an hour before her announcement, they had reported that some lawmakers had introduced a resolution in the Tennessee General Assembly calling for her removal from her post. Now, the bill was prompted by an expose published in October that detailed how the judge has a staggering history of jailing children, with her offices going as far as having black children arrested for crimes that didn't exist. Now, according to the research made available to outlets, out of 98 of the county courts, Rutherford County locked up 40% of juveniles in cases. Right before the judge in 2014, the last year the records were made public, the state juvenile lockup rate is average 5%. Now, in 2016, Davenport saw a case that involved 11 black students from Hobgood Elementary School in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, who was arrested for simply watching two small boys, a 5 and 6-year-old, fight off school grounds. So the children were arrested and were charged with criminal responsibility for the conduct of another. They said because they did not stop the kindergartners from tussling. There's no law in the books that said kids had to intervene or break up a fight. And said thus, the young people were arrested for a crime that did not exist, and some were even locked in jail for this imaginary crime. Now, why is this woman not in jail? 5 and 6-year-olds, you putting them in jail. See, this is what I'm telling you. When I say that place is Babylon, and when I say that place is wicked, and when I say this place is thoroughly against black people, infants, all the way up to the elderly, okay? I mean that. This woman was locking up 5 and 6-year-old black children who was just watching, okay, and coming up with a fake charge, and still got to be on the bench. And she had to be exposed in the expose for it to stop. I was talking to my mom today, and my mom said, "Hey, what day you coming? When you coming back home?" And I say, "Coming back where?" He said, "Coming back home." I say, "You talking about this?" I say, "Well," I said, "I'll be heading back Wednesday to Babylon, I guess." Like that, right? And she was like, she said, she started laughing and said, "Babylon." I said, "Yeah, that's the most wicked place on the face of the earth. The most hateful place I've ever seen toward black people." I say, "Trust me, I can." I say, "Boy, I'm looking for myself. I'm looking for my home away from there. You better believe." I said, "I'm already on that. I'm on it. I'm trying to find a place that's gonna work out good because boy, I said the older I get, the more I can't stand that place. I'll just be honest with you. It's just the evil to get on my nerves. That's what it's just evil. It just when I'm not around that evil, I just feel more at peace. They say the charges were dropped against 11 of the students, and the parents filed a class action lawsuit against Rutherford County for their children being illegally detained. Okay. Now, they said attorneys the state that Davenport directly had been responsible for two policies that incarcerated many of the town's children. They said one is of the two is an aggressive program that dates back to a memo she drafted in 2003 called Always Arrest. They said the memo was interpreted by law enforcement officials to mean that all children charged in any juvenile offense must be physically arrested and taken to the county's detention center, even if state law mandated that the child be released with a summons or citation. So she was just making up her own laws. We say a memo, not from the state. The second policy was called the filter system. The system allows staff members to decide if a child should be kept based on if they believe the child was the true threat of child, a 5, 6 year old child. They are a threat to you. If a 5, 6 year old child's a threat to me, then I don't need to be in any kind of person over children. But we know what he's talking about black children here, because black children, they are a threat. Even little 1 and 2 year old little black children, they're threats. They hate you from the womb. You hear me? They hate you from the womb. This is why they want to push on our women to get rid of our children in the womb. Now, they say after receiving information, they said like the class action filing and other reports, local Democrats have led lawmakers engaged in the impeachment process for that important effort to protect the children from her excessive criminalization. A joint resolution they filed by the Nashville Senator Heidi Campbell and Representative Johnson said that Judge Davenport has violated state law in her oath of office. It said the General Assembly finds it necessary to commence proceedings from the removal of Donna Scott Davenport from office of juvenile court judge for the following cause. Say from at least 2008 and 2017, Judge Davenport oversaw an illegal detention policy that was in use in Rutherford County, resulting in the unlawful detention of children, some of whom not been alleged to have committed a delinquent or unruly act. But this is my problem with this. You bringing all this up. Why in the hell she isn't in jail? She broke the law by illegally incarcerating children. And she just gets to retire and go off into the sunset and say she had a great career. Really? That's what's going to go on here? That's really what's going to go on here. This is evil. This is wrong. And this is why I tell y'all all the time about these people. These people don't need they have no morality in them to be over anybody's children, not even their own. She made up a memo, not a state law. Having her removed, that's not okay. Let's say if y'all got her removed. Where's the DA with the criminal charges? Where's the district attorney? I guarantee you, if this was Judge Brenda, a black woman, would have done this to even one or two white children, she would have been removed from the bench and she would have been in jail. But you can go ahead and do this to black children and it's okay. Even though it's against the law what she's doing. Illegally arresting you is against the law. Illegally jailing you is against the law. But we see what they do to black men. Black men lead in exonerations, getting falsely accused, railroaded in court. And how many brothers have you seen these stories 20, 30 years locked up and say, oh, well, that person, we found out they lied. Oh, well, this person was cooperated to say that about this guy. So, oh, well, the DNA evidence was faulty. I mean, we found it out 20 years later. Oh, go ahead and let him out. Sorry, our bad. And nobody goes to jail. Nobody goes to jail. Oh, you said Tammy the Mammy? Yeah, what if Tammy the Mammy was locking them folks up? They'd have put Tammy and Mammy in jail. It sure would have. Is there no law on books they can't arrest her for harm? However, it says the city can be sued civilly. Man, look, yes, you can be sued civilly and do that. I recommend you do that. Please do that. But you know what? How I feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? After you get your couple $1 million that you receive, I would pack my bags, take my millions, and get out. I would never want my children subjected to them people ever again. Especially if you got a bag to do it. You got a bag to buy a house. You got a bag to buy, some land, property, whatever. Man, it's just too much freedom outside that place, man. I'm telling you, listen to your brother. I'm telling you, there's too much freedom outside that place. That place is a war zone against black people. Every day you fight. When they say you fighting a war every day, you are. You fighting a psychological war 24/7, more than a physical war. Then you are fighting a physical war. This attacking your babies. These are your babies, man. You don't send your kids to school to be getting arrested by no freaking grown man talking about they a threat or your child watch a fight. Oh, let me lock you up because hey, you watched a fight, so I gotta lock you up. In her always arrest policy, I know good and well a bunch of little Billy wasn't arrested. That's the problem now. Little Billy, nothing happens to him. Then later when he get about 15, 16, you piss little Billy off, he come air out the school. But little Tyrone, he barely sneezed wrong. And you ready to put him out, you ready to suspend him, race soldiers ready to gaff him up at 3. Yeah, here you go. But yeah, but Kyle isn't a threat. No, 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 he isn't a threat. He isn't a threat at all. He's a good guy, man. Kyle is a good guy. Kyle is going to Turning Point USA. Kyle is getting full, time interviews on network television. Man, Kyle is awesome. Y'all didn't hear that? Kyle is awesome. What's wrong with y'all? In the Mzungu community, people like Kyle are heroes. But let a black person go around and say OJ didn't do nothing. OJ, man, I like OJ. OJ hero to me. Oh, I can't believe he would say that. Man, OJ was innocent. What are you talking about? OJ Simpson didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing wrong. They even think they don't even care about a court case. Oh, OJ did it. Now I wish OJ had been suing all y'all. I can be OJ Simpson. Y'all to call after that trial, and y'all sit up there and call me a freaking murderer? Oh no. I'm saying I'll be writing things down. And I'll say, okay, let me send my cease and desist. And please keep calling me that. Watch I sue your network. Because when my paperwork saying I'm innocent and you calling me that, oh no. I said, I'm about to get broke off. I'm about to get broke off. You ain't gonna call me something like that and I'm innocent of that? It's been proven I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, yeah, they don't want you to say OJ innocent and nothing like that. Oh, they want black people to hate OJ. Man, I ain't got nothing against OJ. I think OJ Twitter videos be funny when he be, they be made some memes off of OJ. And them folks are so mad with OJ, they set OJ up to get him. They ain't lock OJ up for talking about stealing his own stuff. Only in America you go to jail for stealing your own stuff. Oh, that's that. No, he said, listen, one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm a firm believer what Malcolm X said. He said that the people that they love, that's the people you run away from. And the people that they hate, that's the ones you run to. So that's kind of how I feel about it. The black people that they hate, well, that's the black people I want to talk to. And the black people they love, I'm definitely gonna be looking at them with the side eye. Oh, they like you like that. There's a reason they like you. Oh, what they say with all these black lawyers supposed to combat whites in the justice system and not know well, Benjamin Crump, and people like to talk about him a lot. Benjamin Crump, he does a lot of civil cases. Say what you want, Benjamin Crump do get these people some money. Well, you want to say, and I talked to Sister Tessa Figueroa about that. And I say, listen, I'm gonna ask you about Benjamin Crump. Okay, I talked to her that one night. I spoke with her, and because she says, yeah, I know who you are. So I watch the show and stuff like that. So okay, sister, and everything. So she was cool. What you see on TV is what you get with her. She's the same straight up. So I said, listen, I know you affiliate yourself with Benjamin Crump. I know all that. I say, but let me know what's the deal with Benjamin Crump. A lot of people say these things about Benjamin Crump and all of that. So she said, look, she said, brother, Benjamin Crump, they say Benjamin Crump getting all these cases. He said people call him, and the way he work is these black people don't pay him. He get paid on the back end, which no different if you had a personal injury lawyer. Um, they get paid on the back end. If you win the case, where they get with that 33%. If anybody had any kind of car accident or something like that. Now, for the average black person, that hey, I got a lawyer, it's cool. And regardless, these black people that suffer in different things, they do deserve a civil suit. I've never been against civil suits whatsoever. Now, when they say why he don't get nobody put in jail, well, that's a district attorney's job. He's not one to. Only thing he could do if he was practicing criminal law was to be one to defend people, like say, hey, okay, you've been charged with a crime, let me go ahead and defend you. I don't. That's not that. From what I see, that's not his expertise. So I don't expect Benjamin Crump to jump in on it. Like he's not Johnny Cochran. So whoever's the next Johnny Cochran, that person, that man or woman need to step up. You know what I'm saying? And even when people hired Johnny Cochran, he didn't do it for free because he was criminal defense is expensive. But Johnny was good. Anytime Johnny got on the case, well, from what I heard about Johnny, Johnny was awesome at picking a jury, and that's really the thing is picking your jury because that jury, especially if you for your client, you want the right jury. You know what I'm saying? And they hated the OJ jury because that jury, wasn't just 12 white folks. They don't like that. Well, it's I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I asked Telson about that. I said, do he tell them to go out there and say he forgive they forgive all that? And well, according I'm just going off of what she said. She said that he doesn't tell them to go out there and say they forgive them to get the settlement. You don't have to forgive nobody to get the settlement. And I say, okay, as only I can go on, right? Um, I'm not those families. I thank God, I haven't been through anything like some of these families have been through. I tell people you really don't want to see Benjamin Crump in your family because usually when Benjamin Crump is around, somebody's dead or somebody's beaten pretty bad or they're almost there. So you really don't want to see Benjamin Crump in your house too often. I'm just keeping it real about the Benjamin Crump situation. But yeah, with this, it goes back to this judge female too, is that she's one of many. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mentioned Kyle Rittenhouse earlier. Look at that judge. Look at the wickedness that judge is doing in that case. You know what I'm saying? They are one of many. I'm telling you. Like I said, they are so corrupt in what they do with this system. Like I said, it's too intertwined to reform it. I told y'all it's too deep to reform it. It's way too deep. In order to have this system reform, it can't you have to it literally has to be broken down and rebuilt back up. It can't be just fixed the way it is because the foundation is bad. If you have a home, you can take a home and if the foundation is bad, you can build a luxury palace on top of that. But when the foundation bad, the whole home is bad. Okay. So what a lot of people want to do is you want to take a home and you want to make it look luxury, but the foundation's got big cracks in it. At any moment, if this house come crashing down, instead of saying tear the whole thing down, remove the foundation, let's put a brand new foundation, brand new slab, then build up that nice luxury home, right? That is the only way that you could fix anything. And most Mzungu people don't want to tear it down, get rid of the foundation, and replace it with a good foundation, and then build it back up. They don't want to do that. You're right. Nathan, Nathaniel, that's facts. You can't reform a white supremacist. Once again, you can't reform a white supremacist. You don't even try. I don't. I think that's a waste of my time. My time is better suited trying to help and reform black people because they the ones that need the help. And not all black people you can reform either. You can't reform all black people. Some black people are freaking lost. And we gonna have to understand that not everybody, if the Lord said not all gonna be saved, that means in our community too, not all gonna be saved. There's some people that we gotta let go by the wayside. Some people just not gonna make it. I know it hurts us to say that. I know. I hope they still buying the t-shirts. But I know it hurts black folks because I know you want all black people to come with you, but that's just not gonna happen. Some black folks are lost. Some black folks got too much white Jesus in them. And when they got white Jesus in them, they believe white folks is Jesus too. Yeah, so a lot of folks are. Look, I know my job is to help inform the people and also help facilitate people to see another way, right? I know my job is to help you, those who got the ear to hear and the heart to listen, help you see another way outside of Babylon. Not to do it for you, but just to say let you get there, inspire you to get there. If you get there, my job is done. I don't have to do nothing else. I want my people to know that it's more to life than them people. I want my people to know that there's a whole global world that you're missing out on. That you don't have to deal with them problems no more. You said people get a settlement for what happened to our uncle brothers because we didn't have access. You're right, we don't have access, but at the same time, if you where our responsibility comes in at is they could bring it in, but we don't have to take it. They could bring it in, but we don't have to take it. We don't have to buy it. We don't have to say, no, I don't want that mess here. See, one thing I really like about, and shout out to people in Islam. One thing I like about Islamic countries is they conservative and certain things they just don't put up with, and I like that. America, we do everything. Everything. So did you see? Hold on, Turkish media about white supremacy in USA, South Africa. I've seen them do some good reports slash docs. Um, hmm. What is one sister I met last time I was here? Her name is Adesiwa Josh. She's Nigerian. She has a show on TRT World called Africa Matters. It's a whole show that she pitched to them to talk about the continent of Africa. I spoke to her last time I came here. I met with her about things in the diaspora, and so she definitely was interested in that. She wanted to talk to her people about it and all of that. So we don't know. We'll see. And some things materialize, some people can't. Because you have to understand, there's many brothers and sisters that wanted to come and work with us here, but due to their contracts and things like that on some of these mainstream media networks, there's one sister even from Canada was trying to come over and do some things with us. She worked with made that network CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Company, something like that. But she couldn't do it because of our contract. But you know, you see what I like about Islam countries. I like the conservatism of it. Um, I like that you're not seeing all the piercings all over the place. You're not seeing all the tattoos. You're not seeing all the booty showing and the breast showing, and things are put like this, brothers. When you see it like that, or the African continent, you can see it like that too, right? And that's what I love about it. It just looked like the proper social order. Let's say it that much. You know, everybody got their role to play, and that's cool. Our brother, yeah, there you go, right there. He said, "Not for the foolishness," right there. Now, Blockavelli, he in Qatar. He'll tell you they ain't for all that mouth. They ain't for all that whoredom. Mm-mm. Oh no, no, no. That's not it. We got our children looking at all that mess, all that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion things they be doing on TV. Oh, you're not about to see that. Oh, you say you lived in Kuwait for 3 years. Okay. And in a lot of black nations, you're not going to see a whole lot of that either. So you can't just say even Islamic countries, I mean, but they got some African Islamic countries as well, I mean, but there's a lot of countries in the continent. You got Islam and Christianity in a lot of these places. But when I went to Ethiopia, they do have Islamic people there, but the main thing that runs Ethiopia is Orthodox Christian, and it was no different than an Islamic country, like conservative. Like you didn't see all that. Oh no, 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 no. Now when you go to Kenya, you start seeing a little of that, but Kenya is more westernized. You can immediately see the difference between Kenya and Ethiopia. Completely different. Me personally, I liked the environment in Ethiopia a whole lot more because it was more conservative. Yep, right there. Patriarchal structure in these societies. You doggone right. That's what run it too. That's what run it. You ain't gonna be running around there talking about no feminism. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, it's out. Yeah, you're right. It's a Western thing. It's a Western thing. And look at the West and look at how it's falling apart. All these anti-family laws in the United States. That wasn't. You got to think about it. Everybody complain about child support and the divorce laws and all. Man, the Mzungu men created those laws. Not even the women. The men created those laws. For what? Those laws would harm men more than anyone else, and they still created those laws. Yeah, you said yeah. They don't play with that either. All that effeminate, they don't play that. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Nope. And like I tell people, I don't hate nobody. I don't. But the fact is, some things need to be underground. See, when I was growing up, they called it alternative lifestyles. Okay? And people that practice alternative lifestyles means people that do things outside the social norm. They have their own clubs, their own areas, and they go to that. They don't be seen, they don't be heard, but people know where they at, right? Now, and from what I was told last time I came to Turkey, they got that here too, but they are completely underground and they are nowhere to be seen and nowhere to be heard. You got to really know where those people at because you're not gonna see them because they can't come out here like that. Okay, you say feminism is here in South America as well. It's horrible. What country? What country are you talking about, sister? You say South America. You talking about a continent? What country are you talking about? You say is Ethiopia a good place for African Americans to start over? Um, Ethiopia was nice. I would say. I would say it depends. Like if you got okay, for me, I have to be certain places because when I do things, also I think business. But the average person, no, it's awesome. I mean, shoot, you if you especially if you're a digital nomad, you good. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna save a whole lot of money. Just like in this one area, Istanbul, like in Levant and areas like that, right? They told me you could get an apartment, a nice apartment too, for like 10,000 Turkish lira. So it ended up being like about 700 some odd dollars a month. So even in the African continent, you could stay in a fly place and don't even pay much or nothing a month. Or normally on the African continent, though, they normally do if you want to get a lease, this is like it'll be 6 months or a year. You have to pay up front. But at least for a year, you ain't got to worry about your rent or whatever. Or even if you want to buy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they could. Oh yeah, there you go. You say they created child support for judges' retirement, and that system was set up by the Mzungu male. It was not set up by no other male in that country. And thank God, thank God, oh thank God. I listen. I love my son. I love him to death. I do. But boy, I'm on the end of that. Oh boy, I'm so happy with that. You just don't even know. My son turned 18 this year. I am toward the end, and I will say, um, you know, you still take care of your obligations, and even though you're not paying child support no more, you still got a child. It doesn't free you of being a father. It don't, but it definitely frees up some things because like I said, my children need. 'Cause even when you pay child support, if my son has called me many times, hey dad, I need this, I need that. Okay, I send it to him. It's just that simple. It is, okay, so you in Ecuador, you said, but it's also in other countries like Colombia and Argentina. It says especially Argentina. Okay, you in Ecuador. Okay, okay. Um, were you born in Ecuador, or did you move there from here? Like what's your background? You said child support goes to 21. Oh shoot, man, y'all done fell on y'all head, Mississippi. It, y'all done fell on y'all. Yeah, y'all done fell on y'all head. That's a grown man at that point. Ain't a child. Hey, not a child. And the thing is, you say Argentina is basically a little Europe. Yeah, I got you. Um, yeah, that system but this is a thing. We talking about you men that want to travel. If you pay child support, you need to make sure you stay on top of that because if you owe $2,500 or more in back child support, they can suspend your passport for that. So you don't want them to do that. So make sure you stay on top of your child support. No, you never stop being a parent. I got some grown children, and they still calling and asking things, right? You never stop being a parent. That just never stops. You can stop paying. You doggone right, I'm counting down. You doggone right. I'm gonna have my child support release party. I've been planning my child support release party for years. Watch, I promise y'all, I'm gonna piss these females off. Cause what I'm gonna do when I'm about at the finish line with that, I'm going to have a photo shoot. I'm gonna get me a green uh, graduation outfit. And I'm gonna take a graduation photo, uh, green representing the money. I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna post that. And I said I graduated from paying child support. I don't care how many females are mad at me. Forget them. I wasn't late. I paid everything, so I have a right to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I can care less what people think. I told y'all I'm in the uncle stage now. I ain't worried about no female getting mad. Oh, he messed up. Forget y'all. I paid. You got some dudes that's $100,000 in the hole, ain't paid crap. Dude, 50 years old, a child 30, he's still paying child support because he didn't pay his crap. Man, please. A man has every right to celebrate if he paid his child support like he's supposed to. He took care of his children like he was supposed to. You doggone right he could celebrate. Y'all, you mark my words. When you see that picture, you be like, boy, he said that in the live stream. He's gonna do that. Watch, you'll see. You will see. I'm not lying to y'all on that. Sure, that's gonna free. That's gonna free up. That's gonna free up some money. You're definitely gonna have some more plane ticket and travel money by that time. You say, do you have both a visa, what, and a passport? Sister Jackie, let me see if I can explain to you. A visa, you have to get that in any individual country. A passport you get from your country. There's no special visa or special passport to go to the motherland. You need to go, through go to your post office, have your birth certificate, have your, they can take your picture right there if you would like. Now, in my area, I found it faster to go to the courthouse and do your passport situation there. I would say get a certified copy of your birth certificate. That way, for some reason, they was to lose the birth certificate because you got to send your birth certificate in. Um, but they did send us our birth certificate back and everything, so it was all good, right? You can pay for expedited if you want, and get your passport a little faster than normal. All right. The parents need to contact each other. Sometime that works and sometime that don't. It just depends on the like, because you have some people that's at each other's throat all the time, and they don't need to talk other than about the child. And if it's not about the child, it don't need to be any kind of conversation. It's just that simple. Um, and sometimes people, for the sake of just not causing trouble, you know, let's say from the man aspect, right? Um, at one point in time, I had a lot of issues. At one point in time, and it was so bad at one point in time, not now, but a long time ago, that we had in our court paperwork that we couldn't talk to each other on text message or nothing except through an app that was approved through the court, because it was like that, right? But that's a long time ago now. Um, we got a good understanding, and there's nothing bad at all. I can't say nothing bad about us. You can't say nothing bad about me. Everything is all good. My son, like I say, tall as hell. you know, he need to be playing football somewhere. That's what I say. Um, I keep telling him that, boy, you need to go. You need to go play football, because he he football size for real. You say you glad you're single these days, leaving children out. You say, "Out my children were left when my ex-husband died. All they received nothing." Well, when it comes to, I hate to hear that. I believe that as a parent, you should have life insurance policies, um, and just in case something do happen, because a lot of things happen to a lot of people, especially during this time of COVID. And you should have a policy for your children. I think it's embarrassing if you, as a grown person, don't have at least a $50,000 policy, which don't cost that much or nothing, so your kids can at least put you in the ground without going to GoFundMe or Facebook to bury you. Okay, I don't know why black folks don't believe in life insurance. My grandmother always beat that in our head about life insurance. You gotta have life insurance. You gotta have life insurance. Oh, she always beat that in our head. You don't want them burying you with a cup. That's what my grandma used to say all the time. And you don't want your children looking around having to go find money. You know, You said you wonder why they allow her to retire and why she's not in jail because she's white and she did it to black people. Come on now. Um, is that you can find gold? Yeah, gold is there. Shoot, the Chinese they be in the gold mines. If you want to go to the gold mines to get hooked up with the right people over there, you can go get you some gold too. But I mean, shoot, not just going in the mines. It's also set business up. Well, yeah, that retirement statement was disgusting. It really was. But like I said, there is a hell waiting for her, and it's definitely gonna be hot. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this stream. Talk with y'all and everything. Make sure if it's first time coming here to subscribe. Subscribe to this channel as well and go through the videos. We got a lot of content here for you. Make sure you click the like button. I want you to like what you hear, right? And Jackie Myers. Hold on. Jackie, thank you for joining and becoming a member. Appreciate you, Sister Jackie. Anyone I think earlier gave a love offering. Oh yeah, Carla, I gotta tell you that. The black people have options. You have options, you know, and don't think that the people in that country is the end all and be all, and what they say goes. And no, go to your local post office, okay? Get your passport, your picture, you have your money and your birth certificate. Get it and plan your first trip. No matter where's that, plan your first trip. I want you to go see it yourself. You can do group trips, when we have them, or you can just go on your own, and you can go on so many different websites. Oh, the only thing I will tell you, if you go on your own, always make sure you know what the exchange rate going to be. But what happens is when you try to change the currency, if you don't know, sometimes they can try to get you. So I have a app on my phone right now called Globe Convert. And what it do is you just put in like the currency, like if it's US dollars to whatever, or you could flip it where it's like you can find out how much it is in their money to whatever, but it tells you what it is. Every day it updates of what the exchange rate is. True story. So when I landed in Istanbul, I went to go change money. What the dude was saying, 12 Turkish lira to a dollar. Well, because a brother like myself is prepared, I said, no, it's 13. It's 13. You need to check that again. Oh. Actually, it's 13.4, right? So he come back, oh, yeah, you're right. And he come back at 13.1. I could have pushed for the point four. I said, I'm gonna let him make it on that one. But yeah, you gonna give me my whole 13, bro. And he had to pay that out. But how many people, Americans, have came through there and he got you like that? You may say that's not that much. I mean, look, I want all mine. You know what I'm saying? I want all mine. So you got it. Yeah, you got it. There you go, block investor. You gotta keep the currency app, because people in these other countries look at you as an American, even though you black, and they look at you as rich. Okay, now in America we ain't looked at as rich, but other countries, even if you're a black American, you're rich. So they think you got it. So they're gonna try to get it at you, hustling. So, but we come from the hood. We know hustling when we see it, right? So you don't take off your hood skills. You keep them on everywhere you go. Well, hustle when you're trying to see one. So anyway, um, ladies and gentlemen, either yeah they think oh you say you think you're rich, they think you're rich there. Yeah. And the thing is about that is because you're an American, you can live a better life person too over there. And it's called hold on. It's called Globe Convert. It's the one that I have on my iPhone. I have an iPhone. It's called Globe Convert. I have Ecuador. Like, let me ask you a question, sis, about Ecuador. Um, how is the response? How is the people? I mean, everything cool. You got some issues. Like what's the deal? Do you advise Black Americans to visit Ecuador? What's the deal with it? I'm curious to know before I wrap this up. Since you know you on here talking about Ecuador, I want to know. Ecuador is not that far of a trip, from the U.S. anyway. I may have to look into to some videos on Ecuador and just see what's up with it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all another thing you can do that helps me out a lot. Before you go to any country, start looking for expat videos um, in that said country, no matter what country it is. Right? You just type expats in, let's say, Ecuador, and you will find black people that's making videos about life in those countries. You find them, or even if they're white, they tell you, okay, well, look out for this, but don't look out for that. Watch out for this, but do that. I mean, like, we have a wealth of knowledge now. You don't have to go to any country and be like, oh man, get caught up in something, right? Let's see what the sister say. She said, I definitely seen more and more about sisters and brothers traveling. Okay, okay. You say life is okay. You say life is good. Okay, all right. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Would you would you would you want to stay there for the rest of your life, or do you want to come back to the states anytime soon? What's up with that? As I'm curious about that. You say, okay, Ladybug 77. Thank you very much. No problem. Thank you for the love offering. Thank you for the love offering. All right. Let's see what we got. What we got here? Say all praises. Oh yeah, I just want to know if you ever will come back to the states. Or you saying you good in Ecuador? I know you're eating good. I know that every country is not perfect, right? No country is perfect. Yeah. Oh, somebody didn't know what expat meant. Okay. Okay. Yeah, expat. I watch a lot of expat videos from different countries. I'm gonna watch some expat videos about Ecuador. Actually, I'm gonna check it out. So okay, well, there she goes. Sister say we've been here for 7 years. I ain't trying to go back anytime soon. Well, there you go. So you got one of your sisters right there telling you that she's not even trying to come back. She's been gone for 7 years. There you go. There you go. But anyway, there you go. All right. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so you say you buy good food. I know you do. I know you do because they don't put all that chemical, all that crap, in the food like they do to in America. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I tell you what, when you get to the African continent, I'm telling you, that's even better because you just like this. I can't wait to go in March. I cannot wait to go to South Africa. I don't even know. I've been anxious to get to South Africa for a minute. I can't wait to go. So, what did she say? She had 15 chickens and three roosters. Oh wow. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and go. Like I said, thank y'all for joining me. I gotta work on some other things, get some other videos up. We'll see y'all on the next one.